Just a few decades ago, China was one of the poorest countries in the world. Today, it's a global superpower competing with the biggest economies on Earth. So how did this massive transformation happen, and how did it happen so fast? To understand China's success, we need to go back to 1949. That's when Mao Zedong founded modern China after a long civil war. Under Mao, China adopted a strict communist system. The government controlled almost everything: land, factories, and businesses. At first, this created stability, but major policies like the Great Leap Forward led to economic disaster and famine. Millions of people struggled to survive, and China remained far behind the rest of the world. Everything changed in 1978. A new leader, Deng Xiaoping, took power and introduced bold economic reforms. Instead of full government control, he allowed parts of the economy to operate more freely. This included letting farmers sell extra crops, allowing private businesses, opening China to foreign investment. Deng famously said, "It doesn't matter whether a cat is black or white, as long as it catches mice." This meant results mattered more than ideology, and those results came quickly. Next, China began attracting companies from around the world. Why? Because labor was cheap. Workers were available in huge numbers. The government supported industrial growth. Special economic zones were created, areas where businesses could operate with fewer restrictions. Companies moved their factories to China to produce goods at lower costs. Soon, China became known as the factory of the world. From clothes to electronics, a huge percentage of global products started being made in China. Next, as factories grew, millions of people moved from rural villages to cities. This created massive urban expansion, new job opportunities, faster economic growth. The government also invested heavily in roads and highways, railways and ports, education and technology. Cities like Shanghai and Shenzhen transformed into modern economic hubs in just a few decades. China didn't stop at manufacturing. It began investing heavily in technology and innovation. Today, China is a leader in smartphones, artificial intelligence, e-commerce, infrastructure projects worldwide. Chinese companies now compete globally, and the country plays a major role in international trade. Today, China has one of the largest economies in the world. It has lifted hundreds of millions of people out of poverty, one of the biggest economic transformations in history. Its influence can be seen everywhere, from global markets to international politics. Next, China's rise wasn't magic. It was the result of smart reforms, global trade, and massive development. And it all started with one major decision: to change direction. Subscribe for more simple explanations of history and world events.